All right, here we go. All right, welcome to Financial. From Frackhand. Let's get that right. From Frackhand to Financial Freedom. Let's go, baby. We finally making it back for episode 5. Episode 5. I know it's been a while. I know I hadn't done a video in about a week or so. However, today we're going to be talking about the next indicator. We're going to be talking about the next indicator, which is, let's go, moving averages. Moving averages. All right. So it's pretty easy. Okay. So it's really, but it's another indicator. It's another little notch in your belt that if you've watched the first 4 episodes, if you hadn't caught up, this is episode 5. Okay. So go back, start at the first episode where we're talking about the RSI, the MACD, and I want you to watch the episodes and catch up. Okay. So episode 5, we're on moving averages. Okay. And that's probably going to be the last little indicator that we use before putting everything together to develop a picture. Okay. So let's get started. All right, let's go. Hit the like and subscribe on your way in. Share the channel. If you know anybody else that wants to get into learning how to trade, share the channel, man. Share the channel. But anyway, I'm ready. I got everything fired up. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so let's get this pulled up here. All right, let's get this pulled up here, and let's jump in. So, what are we talking about here? We're going to be talking about moving averages. Sorry about that. So, check it out with me right here. All right, moving averages. So it's gonna say, it really doesn't give you a lot, like right there. Like it says a stock indicator commonly used in technical analysis. Well, okay, but moving averages basically is it's a trend. They're calculated. Moving averages are calculated to identify the trend direction of a stock. Okay, so it determines its support and resistance levels as well. It's a trend following or a lagging indicator because it's based on past prices. All right, so let's get back out here and talk about it. So listen, the moving averages, okay? So there's going to be like a 50-day. There's 2 types of averages, which we're going to talk about, but there's going to be a 50-day moving average. There's a 20-day. There's a 10-day. There's a 5-day moving average. There's a 100-day, 200-day moving average. Okay. All that is whatever you say, whatever, if it's a 50-day moving averages, all that is, it's the past 50 days, okay? The past 50 days of the closing price of that stock. That's all it is. It's a 50, you take 50 days and then you divide them or multiply, you multiply them by 50, okay? Or divide them by 50, excuse me. And an average. It's an average of the last 50 days. So you take, or I'm tripping. Yeah, you take the last 50 days and you just divide them by how many days it is. So, and it'll give you an average price, and that's going to be the 50-day moving average. And when it says moving, it's going to go to the next 50 days or the next 20, 10, 100, or 200. It's going to go to the next 100 days, and it's going to take the last 100 days, and it's going to average them together. So that's all. That's how they're calculated. Okay. So now there's 2 types. There's 2 types of moving averages. There's simple moving averages, and then there's exponential moving averages. All right. Let's check it out right here. Let me see. Let me go down. Let me see. All right. So simple moving average. It says to calculate a simple moving average. It says take the arithmetic mean giving set of values over a specific time. So that's mumbo jumbo, right? Nobody knows what that means. Basically, it means it's a set of numbers or prices of stock is added together and then divided by the number of prices in the set, just like I just said. Okay, so the formula for calculating simple moving average is it's a bunch of math equations like that we really don't even really need to worry about. You don't even really need to worry about the equation. Okay, so next one is going to be the exponential. exponential moving average. Okay, so this one gives more weight to the recent price in an attempt to make them more responsive to new information. So to calculate EMA or SMA over a particular period, calculated period the SMA, the simple moving average, is calculated first. So all right, let's get back out here and talk about it. So the simple moving average is calculated. It's just like it says, how many ever days it is. If it's 5, 10, 15, or 20, you just take the last number of those days and you just average them together. Now the EMA, that's going to be a little bit more weighted. So the EMA is going to respond to prices first. The change of price, the EMA is going to respond first. All right. So let me give you a picture. Of what this looks like. All right. So jump in right here with me. So check out this graph. All right. So on the chart, you'll have your EMA. All right. Which is going to be this kind of like this, peach line right here. So as you can see, these are candles right here, and these are going to be down here the last 15 days or whatever. So if you can see right there, as the price goes, you'll see the simple moving average. It kind of reacts first. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the simple moving average down here. The EMA, that reacts first. And then the simple moving average is the darker blue color. That reacts more slowly than the EMA, than the exponential moving average. So if you just follow the price, you can see right there where you can see what reacts first and what reacts second. The EMA is going to react quicker to prices than the SMA. Okay, so let's go to the last. Let me show you what it looks like. On the chart. So if I can get my computer right, there we go. So right there, that's what it looks like. That's what it's gonna look like on a chart, on an actual chart. Okay, so this is gonna be the SMH, and as you can see, the SMH has been inside this trend. This trend right here, it's been in an uptrend, and that's this trade range. It's been in this range. If you can see these the red lines, it's been in this trade range. Now, you can see that the price, this blue line here is going to be the 50-day moving average. This one's going to be the 200-day exponential moving average, EMA. So if you can see the 50-day, whenever you see the 50-day cross above the 200-day, that means that this stuck. We call that the golden cross. Let's get a round of applause on that. The golden cross. I want y'all to remember that. All right? The golden cross. Anytime you see a 50-day cross, 50-day moving average cross above the 200-day moving average, or if you see a lower time frame cross over a higher time frame, like maybe the 100 going over the 50, or that's not going to happen, but the 50 going over the 20, or the 50. I mean, if you see a shorter time frame, like a 50-day moving average cross above the 200-day moving average right there, that means the stock price, and remember that it's an average. It's an average of the last 50 days, or in this case 200 days. That's the average of the price of the closing price of the last 50 days. All right, so that's a moving average. All right, so let's get back out here. Let's wrap it up. So that is moving averages. Okay, hopefully you got it. Hopefully you caught some of it. I think that's just, like I said, that's just another notch. That's just like a little notch, another notch in your belt that we're going to all put together. We're going to all put it together, and then it's going to draw a picture. It's going to draw a picture of the direction of which the price will go. And if we can learn that, it can be a very powerful money-making skill. So that's why I want y'all to hang in there with me and really look at some of these episodes and look at some of these things, the indicators that I'm showing. Okay, so that's in moving averages. That was a good one. Like, subscribe, man. We're going to be back. In the next. I'm not going to hopefully not wait for a week this time to do a video, but we'll be back in the next day or so with. Hopefully I can get a special guest on the show, but just tune in to the next video and we're going to talk about all putting it all together, and drawing a picture of this stock is fixing to go this way or this way. Having that power, man, bro, it's powerful. I'm telling you, Wall Street is a money printing machine. I'm serious, bro. Y'all got to check this out. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all hit the like. I already said that. Like, subscribe button. We're out. I think it was a good episode. I just like delivering information. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was good. Everybody, be safe. Happy New Year. And let's get the year started off to a new pace. This is your boy. I'm out.